You could be making an extra $50,000 every single month without taking on any extra work. How? By leveraging AI agents that are already done for you and custom tailored to your business. Most companies lose 80% of their leads because they don't respond fast enough. I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that. I'm going to walk you through building a custom AI agent that responds to all of your leads, qualifies them, and books them straight into your calendar in under 60 seconds. This is so easy to set up, and once you have it done, it will run in the background 24/7 while you're on vacation or if you're out on a job site. First, we're going to go over the different platforms and softwares you'll need to build your AI agent. Once we have that foundation in place, we'll move over to a custom prompt tailored to your business. This will include your tone, your customer flow, and all of your services. This is crucial because it's where your AI starts sounding like a real person, not some kind of robot. After we have both of those steps complete, I'll show you how to properly test your agent to make sure you have no problems in the future. This is the most important part, so make sure you stick around to the end, because if you don't find these cracks, your customers will, and it'll cost you thousands of dollars in revenue. My name is Slade, and I help companies in the home service industry grow their business and scale using what I like to call my AI growth engine. I'm going to show you exactly how that works at the end of the video, but if you are interested in scaling your business in this new digital world using AI, there's a link in the description where you can book a free strategy call and work with my team. And on that call, I can show you how everything works and see if it would even make sense to implement AI into your business. Just to show you this stuff actually works, TF Electrical Solutions got a 50% increase in booked appointments and over $51,000 a month in recovered revenue using this system. And at the same exact time, we were able to double their conversion rate and save them 10 plus hours a week of manual lead chasing. All of this was done using my Facebook ad strategy paired with an AI agent and a lead nurture campaign. In simple terms, we drove traffic and got new leads, converted them efficiently and quickly using an AI agent, and then followed up over a long period of time with a lead nurture campaign. A&J Mechanical Services unlocked $24.5 thousand in profit from old leads in under 3 weeks using this system. But real quick, let me explain what an AI agent actually is and how it will help your company. It is a virtual person who will phone all of your leads the second they come in, or answer the phone and ask them qualifying questions and book them into your calendar. We can also enable it to text back and forth so you don't have to do any of that pesky, annoying follow-up. It is able to determine the service that the customer is actually looking for or answer any frequently asked questions that they might have. But before we get started, I want to go over two very important things. Who is this actually useful for, and how much is it going to cost? So this rapid response agent, as I like to call it, is good for any business that gets a lot of referrals or is already involved in digital advertising. If you run any sort of ads like Google ads or Facebook ads, that's what I mean by that. And the referral side is pretty simple, meaning you already have people calling your phone. Now, how much does this AI agent actually cost to build? It's actually completely free. Actually, there is almost no upfront cost to building this agent for your company. The only charges you will actually have to pay are these very, very small API fees, essentially meaning every minute your AI agent is on a call or every text message that is sent back and forth that an AI had to generate a response for, you will be charged between 0.01 cent or 1 penny to 10 cents a dime. So this can only really add up to about $20 to $50 per month, depending on how many times your AI agent will be being used. And this is a pretty fair price to pay, considering you will never have to follow up with another cold lead ever again. If you want to make that extra $50,000 a month that TF Electrical Solutions was able to generate, we're going to use these three exact software, starting with Vappy to actually build the voice and chat agents. Then we're actually going to use 11 Labs to choose the voice for our virtual assistant. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to use Go High Level to actually have the agent text back and forth with your leads and follow up over a long period of time, so you definitely want to stick around for that. This is kind of my secret sauce, and it will send follow-up emails and text messages to all of your customers over 90 to 180 days to reactivate as many as humanly possible, as well as just eliminating that tedious follow-up that you constantly have to do if you want to run a good, profitable business. First thing you want to do is search up vappy.ai, and then you'll get to this page, and at the top right, you'll see a button that says Open Dashboard. Go ahead and click on that. Once you've created your account, you're going to get to this page. Go ahead and click on Assistants, then click this green button to create an assistant. And give an assistant a name. For this example, we're going to name it Rachel. Then you have a few options to choose from now. So you have a couple choices. As Vappy likes to call it, the quick start options are a customer support specialist, a lead qualification specialist, an appointment scheduler, an info collector, a care coordinator, or a feedback gatherer. These are actually pretty great because they have a pre-built prompt for whatever you're looking for that will help you get up and started really quick. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a custom prompt for your business that you can actually use right away. So the initial thing that you need to do is set the first message that the AI will say whenever it answers the phone. I would suggest something simple like, "Hello, this is Rachel, an AI assistant for ABC Plumbing. I saw you just filled out a form on our website and I just wanted to give you a quick call." The reason I introduced Rachel as an AI assistant at the start of the call is because you want to be completely upfront and real with your customers. Although you could get away and not really have anyone find out this is an AI, it's good to be upfront and trustworthy for your customers. Now, I'm not just going to go over the brain of the agent, which is the system prompt, which we're going to get into next. I'm going to go over all the voice configuration, the tools you need, the custom functions, everything all in this video. All right, so right here is my template for AI voice follow-up agents. This is expertly prompted so that Vappy can understand the exact instructions that you are giving it. Rather than writing some long paragraph explaining to the AI how to act, what you want it to do, the questions you want it to answer, and all of that, you have to properly format it, and this is what's called prompt engineering. We give your AI an identity. So for this example, we are going to be an AI assistant for ABC Plumbing. It's going to handle customer inquiries and set appointments after they submit a contact form. For the style, we're going to use a friendly and professional tone, be patient, encouraging, and make the user feel comfortable throughout the entire conversation. We have given it guidelines on how to respond so that it does not do anything outside of our expectations. Then the most important part, a task and a goal for the AI to actually complete for this call. The part that most people skip over is the error handling and fallback. This is put in here in case any inputs are unclear. We need to ask clarifying questions so the AI can actually understand. We can offer an alternative solution, which can be forwarding to a human assistant. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and paste it into the system prompt section in Vappy. Boom, we have that done. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So this is an AI assistant handling questions and appointments for ABC Plumbing. We are introducing ourselves as an AI plumbing professional. That's good. Now that we have the system prompt in place, let's select some knowledge for the AI to be able to pull from. Where it says files right here, click add a new file. I'm gonna go ahead and select Only Plumbers LLC PDF. This is a document that I used for one of my actual clients. It pretty much is just an SOP about a bunch of their brand guidelines, their services, and how their company actually runs. Once we have done that, we can select it right here, and now the AI will be able to pull from a huge knowledge base on this document, and it will know so much more about your company. Go ahead and select all of your documents that include your instructions that you give to your employees, for new hires, for your services. If you want to download your website as a PDF, you can do that as well. I would also suggest creating a frequently asked questions document and giving it to the AI as well. Now scroll down to voice configuration, and we're not just going to use a simple Vappy voice. We are going to select 11 Labs. These are the top of the line voices out on the market right now, and they are only expected to get better. Millions and millions and millions of dollars have gone into these voices, so they sound so much more human than you probably think. So now what I want you to do to select your voice is search up 11labs.io. Once you have signed in, go over to voices, and we're going to scroll through a library to choose the correct voice for your company. I would suggest a young female voice that is very conversational. So we can go ahead, click on a couple voices, see what they sound like, and then choose the right one for us.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I'm a mix of sophisticated vocabulary with notes of casual vibes.
This is my natural voice, calm, conversational, and ready for anything you need.
Effortlessly cool, light, expressive.
So I've tested out a couple and I really like Ivy. So what we're gonna do is click here and copy the voice ID. Once we have that, we're gonna head back over to Vappy, click add voice ID manually, and paste this in. Also, one quick thing, make sure your model is set on 11 Turbo V2.5. Now that we have the voice selected, we have given the AI a prompt. I'm going to show you how to mess with these additional configuration sliders to make your AI respond extremely quickly and not have that little lag between its responses where you can kind of hear that it's not a real person. I set my stability at 0.7. Then for clarity and similarity, I leave that what it's already at, 0.75. For speed, I speed it up quite a bit so the AI speaks faster and doesn't take so much time to respond between questions, so 1.1. Then latency, pretty much how long it takes the AI to think for its response. I decrease that all the way, and I turn on this auto mode, which reduces it a little bit more. I have spent hours testing these sliders, and they work extremely well, and I use them on all of my assistants. Now that you have those set up, go over to Tools, and this is where you can actually allow the assistant to use a calendar to book appointments. So right here, you'll see this button called Create New Tool. Now you can go ahead and click on Create Tool, and for this example, we're gonna use Google Calendar. If you use Go High Level, that works perfectly as well, or you can create a custom tool or an API request for whatever CRM you actually use. All you really need is to have this Google Calendar check availability tool and this Google Calendar create event tool. Now, this calendar ID is actually very important, but you can really just find it in the settings in Google and just paste it in here for both events. Now go back over to Assistants, and you should just be able to choose Google Calendar create event and check availability tool. Now you're pretty much completely done. Let's go ahead and talk to our AI agent and see what it sounds like.
Hello, this is Rachel, an AI assistant for ABC Plumbing. I saw you just filled out a form on our website, and I just wanted to give you a quick call.
Yeah, I was just wondering what services you guys offer and how your company actually works.
Thank you for reaching out. At ABC Plumbing, we offer a wide variety of services, including 1. Plumbing repairs, fixing leaks, clogs, and other common plumbing issues. 2. Installations, setting up new fixtures like sinks, toilets, water heaters, and garbage disposals. 3. Maintenance services, regular inspections and upkeep to keep your plumbing running smoothly.
Okay, thank you. Could you go ahead and book me an appointment?
Of course, I'd be happy to assist with booking an appointment. To get started, could you please let me know which specific service you need? Is it a repair, installation,
I need an installation.
Great! We can help with that. Could you please specify what you'd like installed? For example, a water heater sink.
I need a water heater, for sure.
Great! I'll need a bit more information to finalize the booking. Do you have a preferred date or any specific instructions regarding the water heater installation?
No specific instructions, but let's do it tomorrow.
I'll check our availability for tomorrow and find the best time slot for your water heater installation. One moment, please. There has been an issue with my attempts to check the schedule. Could I arrange to have someone from our team contact you directly to finalize the installation appointment?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for your patience. I'll pass along your request and ensure that someone from our team reaches out to finalize the water heater installation for tomorrow. If you have any additional details in the meantime, feel free to let us know. Have a wonderful day.
All right, perfect. So you can see how it works, and it sounds very human, but it did run into an error, and that's because I forgot to click the create event tool and click publish. You got to make sure you click publish after every time you make a change. But just to show you this stuff actually works with text messaging as well, click on this chat button at the top. Now you can hook this up to your phone number and allow the AI to actually text back and forth with your incoming leads. Or if you have Facebook ads, hook it up to Messenger and allow it to respond to your incoming messages. Now, I'm going to show you the secret to actually testing your agent, because the odds are the first time you test it, it will have some flaws. The button right here that says generate is actually the key. You can describe how you want to edit the prompt, and Vappy will go ahead and make changes in a correctly prompt engineered way. Common issue is that your AI will have emotional spikes or be just a little bit too over exaggerated. So I went ahead and told it that, and for the AI to be more monotone and speak like a human. If I click submit edit, you'll see that it goes ahead and it starts making changes. Now you can see the changes it made. Go ahead and click accept, and now you have a fully edited prompt, and you can continue to back test to make sure everything works perfectly before you actually hook it up to your CRM and start using it for your business. This will save you so much time and money, because you will not have to hire a professional prompt engineer to actually make these changes for you. You can actually just let Vappy do it itself. Now go ahead and click publish, and you are completely done. Now there will always be these small little errors or things that you cannot figure out yourself, like hooking it up to your CRM or your Facebook ads, which can be a little bit complicated. So if you want my team to do this all for you, use the link in the description to book a free strategy call, and we can go over how to do this for you and what it would look like for your company. Now, one thing that the AI cannot actually do is manually send out text to your customers over a long period of time. So that's why I built my lead nurture sequence, and I'm going to show you how to use it. So pretty much what this does is when a lead comes in and they do not initially book a service, maybe the price was too much, or they just really did not see the need for it right now and they got cold, we can actually set up a nurture sequence to follow up over 90, 180, or even a year to keep in touch and build a relationship with this customer. On day 1, we will send a welcome and immediate value tip relevant to their inquiry. Then on day 3, a case study. Day 7, some advice and a soft call to action for an inspection. Day 14, some educational content. Day 21, a testimonial. Day 30, a special offer and some urgency. Day 45, a maintenance reminder. Day 60, a before and after showcase. And day 90, a final value-driven offer. We have tested this nurture sequence tirelessly and spent hours perfecting it to make sure it is in the correct order, and we send text messages at the right periods with the right text and the right copy to make sure that most customers do not feel bothered by these and that they actually get some kind of value, and eventually in the future they will book a service. You're going to open Go High Level and create a new automation. This is in my demo account and I named it Nurture That Lead, and the trigger is for when a lead is tagged as lead nurture time. So what we're going to do is send out text messages and emails following that 90-day sequence. All you need to do is put an SMS step, then an email, and then a wait step, and just repeat that for 90 days. What I would suggest doing is at the end of the 90 days, give them a manual call them yourself, and see how they're doing, check in. You don't have to book the service right there, but just build that relationship. Now, using an AI voice agent and a lead nurture system along with Facebook ads is actually what compiles my AI growth engine. So I'm actually gonna show you what my AI growth engine actually is and how you can copy it and use it for your own service business. We're gonna use Facebook's very powerful Meta AI system to actually show your ads to interested buyers in a radius around your service area. Then we're gonna film very simple video ads of you just walking down the street, cutting up some fruit, or maybe just out on a job site talking about your service. Once we have those leads coming in the door, we're gonna use the AI voice engine to call them and the nurture sequence to follow up to actually print money for your company. But as you probably know, advertising is not as easy as just throwing $50 into a campaign and letting it run each day. No, you have to have a proven formula for it to actually work correctly. So right in front of you is my proven formula. At the very top here, you have your offer. And the cool thing about my strategy is you can have multiple offers. But when you are actually filming your ads, you need to have some kind of script to go off of. So right here is my template for the service industry and what we use for all of my clients. In the first 3 seconds, we hook the viewer by calling out the target audience. We explain that they are losing a blank amount of money per time period. Then I have the business owner show some kind of authenticity by using a relatable situation and a brief story or mistake to explain why they do things differently. Then we show authority by saying, hey, this is my name and I've helped X number of people get Y result. Then we call it the pain. This problem causes this main pain point, and you're dealing with pain 1 and pain 2, and it's costing you consequence. We provide our unique solution, which is why you created this service. Instead of doing it the old way, you do it this new way. Make sure you show some kind of urgency. So I only take X number of clients per time period, then show a call to action at the end of the video explaining exactly what the viewer needs to do. So they need to, click the link to see if they qualify. Provide some kind of value at the end of the video by throwing in a free bonus that they can actually click on if they, fill out the form that they can have sent to them. So this can be some kind of checklist or a free estimate, and it'll save you X amount of money per time period and give you this value. All you need to do now that you have your video scripted is record it on your iPhone while you do some sort of action. Film anywhere between 4 to 5 videos for each offer, just making slight variations to the script and calling out different pain points and giving a different story. Now, you have filmed a couple ads, but did you know that businesses that test 50 ad variations see a 312% conversion rate increase compared to those testing just 5? So the way you are going to do this is by changing the first 3 seconds of the video, which is undoubtedly the most important part. We are going to make 50 hook variations and edit them into each of the videos you have filmed. All I want you to do is open the AI of your choice. I use ChatGPT and type in, give me 50 winning ad creative hooks that are proven, they are working well in today's market, and they are perfect for my industry, whatever that is, plumbing, landscaping, e-commerce, whatever you do. Now go ahead and film all 50 of those hooks and attach them to your video. Once you have done that, use a small test budget, as I like to call it, a vanilla campaign using $10 to $20 a day. Run the ads for 2 to 3 weeks, and whichever ones perform best, grab those and scale them up. Put them up to about $40 to $50 per day and let that run for a month or 2. Once you have seen which ads perform best, create variations, create maybe 20 to 30 more hooks and videos very similar to what you've already made, and scale those up with a little bit higher budget, and then you should see a very profitable return. That's how TF Electrical Solutions got to $51,000 a month, and A&J Mechanical got a $24.5 thousand profit. If this video provided you any value, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment any questions you have below.